Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Saturday. It's the 16th of May 2020. Gonna look at the stakes races on the program from Santa Anita, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. And also join me today for opening day from Churchill. Looked at the 11th race, which was a very good race, so go check that out. And also check out my toy preview from Paris in France. A great fixture over the jumps there, so check that out. But stakes races here today at Santa Anita. We're going to look at races 6 and 8, so let's get to it. The sixth race, it is the Echo Eddie Stakes. Purse $150,000. Race is for 3-year-olds here, California bred or sired horses. Field of 9 horses heading to the dirt. The distance of ground at 1,200 meters, if you want to go with that, or the distance of ground is 6 furlongs on the main track. And I show the diagram. It just gives me a second to look down my notes. Just bear with me. Sorry, I'm stupid. I can't do two things at the same time. 6 furlongs here. The top selection, we're going to go to the 7 horse, who is Better Trip Nick. We'll go 7-5-8-9 in the superfecta. 7-5-8-9 super. Top selection 7 horse Better Trip Nick. 3-year-old filly, or excuse me, 3-year-old gelding by Boat Trip here. William Delia trains this one. Umberto Rispoli gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 18th of January here at Santa Anita, mile 16th in the California Cup Derby, and the horse finished third by 5 1/4 lengths. Was with them early on, setting the pace, and he ran a quick, fractions early on. He just couldn't keep up late. Mile 16 maybe just wasn't to his liking. Cutting back to 6 furlongs here today I just think it's going to be in his wheelhouse. But for his first on dirt, it wasn't a bad race. Before then, Tapita at Golden Gate, 1 mile in the Gold Rush. He won by 1 1/4 lengths, and he was the main speed that day, and he just kept going. Very slow pedestrian fractions, which were to his favor there to the victory. And then before that, he ran at Golden Gate 6 furlongs in the Golden Nugget. The horse won by half length, and again, on the front and all throughout, he just took off clear. That was a very, very good run. A 109 and 1 6 furlongs, 81 Buyers, best race of his life. And then before that, Golden Gate 5.5 starter lounge race 50,000, winning by 2 1/4 lengths there. Again, just taking off clear. I like him back to a sprinting trip. He's been training well with Tapita at Golden Gate. 3-1, let's use him. Multi-race scenario. The 5-horse Club Aspen's a very, weird horse. If there's going to be a horse closing on this track, I think it could be him. He 2 back, I thought or excuse me, 3 back in the King Glorious at Los Al. I thought he won it very nicely. Even before that Del Mar sprinting, I thought he placed very nicely. Another horse at 4-1, we'll definitely use on the tickets. But to recap my selection for the 6 from Santa Anita, it's the Echo Eddie. We'll use as a top selection the 7 horse Better Trip Nick. We'll go 7-5-8-9 in the superfecta, 7-5 in the multi-race. The co-featured 8th race now from the Great Race Place. It is the Evening Jewel Stakes. Purse $150,000. Races for California bred or sired 3-year-old fillies. We have a field of 10 horses going the distance of ground of 1,200 meters, or the distance of ground of 6 furlongs on the main track. 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs, main track. The top selection, we're going to go with the number 1 horse here, who is Smiling Shirley. We'll go 1-7-5-3 in the superfecta, 1-7-5-3 super. Top selection, 1 horse Smiling Shirley. 3-year-old filly by Smiling Tiger. Jeff Bond trains. Mike Smith gets them out. The horse's most recent outing came the 6th of March at Santa Anita. 1 mile and optional 20 claimer. First time facing older horses. The horse won by 2 3/4 lengths, and at 40 cents to the dollar. Everybody and their mother thought she was winning that day, and she won nicely. She sat back early, slowly moved away up, quickened up nicely. Joe Arisari just was basically statue lay. It was a very good run. Drifted a little bit, but that was the subpar thing. But other than that, it was a pretty good run. 2 back on turf, though, at Santa Anita, 5.5, 7th of February, an optional 50. She finished 4th by 3 lengths that day, and she had a horrible trip, which cost her, but she was moving late. Like I said, I just think the horrible trip early on cost her. And then before that, 18th of January at Santa Anita, 1 mile in the California Cup Oaks, she finished 5th by 4 lengths. Again, moved a little bit late, but she was drawn very, very wide, which cost her. And then before then, the Soviet Prom at Los Al, 1 mile, she finished 2nd by 3 lengths, very wide, but closing up decently. She's a closer, but she did show some front-end speed early on in her career at Del Mar. But I think getting Mike Smith up today shouldn't be a problem. She's been training well. 10-1, I think she's a live shot, so we'll use her here. Do I think you're going to get 10-1 at post time? No, I think you're going to get like 6-1. I think they're going to go at least half it. But so we'll use Smiling Shirley here. I also think the 7 horse Warriors Moon at 12-1 get a piece fit. She's cutting coming back to turf and cutting back, another horse I think should really do well. She shows some speed like she did on the turf. I think at 12-1 she could run a good race. Also, she's been training incredibly well. I think out of any of these horses, she has the best workout patterns, so we'll definitely use her here also. But to recap my selection for the 8th from Santa Anita, it is the Evening Jewel Stakes. Let's take the one horse Smiling Shirley. I'm going to go 1-7-5-3 in the superfecta, 1-7 in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.